It's with great pleasure and after a ton of research and development that we're releasing soothe3. This video is meant for those who are already familiar with soothe2. We're gonna go over what's new and what's changed in this new generation of Soothe. You can also check out our overview video if you want a more in-depth explanation of soothe3. For now, let's jump in with the new features. We completely redesigned the algorithms that Soothe uses in this third iteration. Our goal was to provide the most transparent resonance suppression possible while also honoring the legacy of soothe2 and its creative applications. The soft processing mode in soothe3 features a fully adaptive threshold, which means that it's independent of the input level. In this mode, Soothe detects resonances and frequency buildups by their relative strength against the whole spectrum. This algorithm sounds more musical with fewer artifacts than soothe2. It's designed to stay as transparent as possible, even with higher depth and detail settings, preserving the character of your sounds.
You switch it up so easy, love messing with my feelings. You switch it up so easy, love messing with my feelings.
The soft mode is great for all-around use and can handle cases that previous versions of Soothe would struggle with, like providing a steady reduction of the proximity effect in a highly dynamic vocal track. The hard processing mode in soothe3 works similarly to the algorithms in soothe2. It doesn't have an adaptive threshold, but reacts to the signal's dynamics and input level. This mode features a more compressor-like behavior that's familiar to all soothe2 users. It works well when a firmer control of the sound source is required. Hard mode is now also the go-to mode for the classic sidechain tricks people have used soothe2 for. With high depth and detail settings, you can still venture into sound design territory. Due to its latency, soothe2 was mainly suited for mixing and mastering. The new low latency mode in soothe3 enables it to be used during tracking and even during live performances. In this mode, the latency drops down to 0 samples on base sample rates and around 1 millisecond on higher sample rates. We focused heavily on incorporating user feedback to make Soothe faster and easier to use. The sharpness and selectivity controls in soothe2 have been replaced with a single detail knob. This knob controls how narrow the cuts are that soothe3 makes when cutting resonances. In soft mode, high detail settings also alter the speed of the resonance detection. This helps keep even sharper cuts free of artifacts. We've also streamlined working with nodes. Instead of a fixed number of bands, you can now create up to 8 bands on the depth curve by double-clicking anywhere on the reduction graph. Creating sharp nodes also increases the detail in the area of that band. For those who want to use Soothe more selectively, a new bandpass node lets you quickly process only the frequency ranges you need. For those looking to work fast and reduce visual clutter, the side panel can now be hidden, leaving you with only the most important controls. One of the most common requests for soothe2 was the ability to control the timing constants and sharpness according to the frequency. That's why we included tilt controls for each of these parameters. With these controls, you can, for example, make the detail even sharper for only the high frequencies or make the attack a bit longer for just the low frequencies. We've also included a new parameter called max cut. It allows you to set a maximum cut level in decibels. This is useful when you want Soothe to work more aggressively with higher depth settings while still preventing the biggest cuts from becoming too deep. We have streamlined the quality settings from soothe2. Now you're provided with a single setting that affects the speed at which soothe3 updates its filters. The normal mode balances quality and CPU usage to an optimal level. Higher quality settings allow soothe3 to change its filters more smoothly at the cost of additional CPU power. We now also offer linear phase processing as an option in the quality settings. This will increase Soothe's latency, but can be useful when running Soothe in parallel or with unlinked stereo settings to prevent too much sway in panning. However, we strongly believe that minimum phase processing will sound better and more natural for most applications. Finally, soothe3 is the first of our plugins to support multi-channel configurations. The multi-channel instance offers a variety of linking options and allows you to scale the depth for different channel groups. In summary, the key changes from soothe2 include a completely redesigned algorithm, a new low latency mode, and a refined user experience. As always, we offer a free 20-day trial so you can try out soothe3 and see if it fits your workflow.